Apparently it was International Dog Day today. Does anyone have any dogs? Does anyone in chat have any doggies? Tell me what kind of doggy you have. I want to know if you have a dog. I love dogs. I want to know about all the dogs. A Jack Russell. I'm basically a Jack Russell in human form. If I had energy, I would be running around in circles, to be honest. Definitely have the brain of a Jack Russell. I'm very distracted. And I would, yeah, I love Jack Russells. They're awesome.
Tonight, good news for the pooches. The dog days are over. Forget kibble and...
You have 2 little Chihuahua breeds. Aw. This girl that I used to live with in Potts Point in Sydney, she had a teacup Chihuahua called Snoo Snoo. And yeah, she just bought it on a whim because she was like a cokehead. She just bought it on a whim and didn't take care of it, and I had to take care of it. And she just didn't feed it when it was a puppy. Like the first night she bought this dog, she just went out clubbing and left it, and it was just crying all night. I had to go get him and like cuddle him and yada yada yada. And I just assumed she was feeding it, but she wasn't. And one day, like maybe the next morning or the morning after, like the dog just sort of was like not doing great. And she comes into my bedroom and she's like, we've got to go to the vet. We've got to take Snoo Snoo to the vet. And I'm like, oh, okay. And we go. And apparently they did all these blood tests, and apparently the little thing was like super hypoglycemic because she hadn't been feeding it. It didn't occur to her that she needed to feed her dog. And then she was like, oh, didn't you feed him? And I was like, he's not my dog. I assumed you were feeding him. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, you just... She didn't even tell me that she had that she bought a dog. I just came home and there was a puppy, and I texted her and I was like, hey, there's a really small dog in our house. And she was like, oh yeah, that's Snoo Snoo. I got him today. And I was like, okay, well, he's pretty distressed. Like, he's away from his like litter for the first time. Like, do you want to maybe like, I don't know, be a responsible adult? That chick was such a fucking light on society. Anyway, the vet was like, yeah, you need to feed your dog. Yes, I am very, very, very serious, unfortunately, Raven. That is, that's what happens when you're a trust fund baby whose parents pay your rent and you spend all of your money on cocaine and partying. We lived in Potts Point, so it was like, you know, very, very, very bougie area of Sydney. I was just living there because, you know, we were splitting the rent and it was close to uni, and yeah. My parents lived like 2 hours away from uni, so it wasn't really like great for me. Also, my mom's a psycho, so I had to leave home anyway. It was a whole thing. But I ended up with her and wasn't really able to move anywhere else. So I lived there for about 5 years. Good times. That's just animal abuse? Yes, it is. But the thing is, if she had just told me to feed him, I would have gone to the shops and I would have bought like puppy food and I would have fed him. But like you know, there's just this little puppy crying in the bathroom. She literally just locked him in the bathroom and left. I got home, I hear something crying. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I go and I open the bathroom and there's this little puppy in there. So I message her. And so I had him all night because I was supposed to go out with my friends, right? I was supposed to go out to like this goth club that we would go to every Friday night, right? I was supposed to go out. And so I couldn't go out. I'm like, hey, I've got to stay home with like this puppy because it was his first night away from his mum and like his litter mates, and he was just crying. The poor little thing was like so upset. But yeah, I just assumed that she'd like fed him.
Kennels, it's a luxury hotel or nothing for these spoiled pooches.
Boys.
QT Hotels catering for the four-legged. A bath, a bed, even room service. It's pet paradise. This International Dog Day, it's the perfect way to spoil your pooch. The hotel loosening the leash to welcome dogs of every size.
The dog packages here entail bringing your furry friends, regardless of size, and letting them stay with you. You know, having your pets here is so important for people.
The suites fitted with memory foam beds, luxury treats, and cosmetics. Plus the...
Would anyone here take that dog to a hotel? Would anyone just be like, hey, we're going? Come on, Spot. We're going to a 5-star hotel. Let's treat yourself. Look, they got some scrambled eggs, some peas, some rice. Just all the stuff that dogs like to eat, apparently. You have a cat with separation anxiety. You're usually home with her. Is her name Nori? Because that sounds like my cat. I was literally using my mouse and it scared Nori, so she bit me. Like, what the fuck? And then she came back like 2 minutes later and was like apologizing to me. It's like, I'm sorry I bit you. It's like, oh, it's okay. Although I'm going to have to get out the... I have like a tube of broad spectrum antibiotics in my fridge because whenever like my skin gets broken, I have to put broad spectrum antibiotics on it. Otherwise, I could get an infection because I'm immunocompromised. You took your dogs to hotels when you traveled? Oh, that's cute. I've taken my cat to like this cattery place, like a cat hotel when I've traveled. Yeah, she did not like it. I don't think she liked it. I don't think she liked it at all.
Carefully curated doggy menu, of course, very important.
All right, Molly, for dinner, would you like the
I mean, like a cat hotel, like a cattery, like one of those. Oh, hello, Milk from the 28. Yeah, we're all doing all right, I suppose.
hungry hen or the doggy tartare? Doggy tartare? Let's do it.
And to burn.
I don't think that dog likes her. I think he's like, let me go. Every time she goes like shakes him, he like whimpers.
Off the calories, a WALK.
We do offer dog walking service around the city.
And what do you think about the service here, Barry? No complaints.
I love border collies. They're so smart. They're so smart, but they need so much exercise. They need like some animals to round up and stuff. They can do maths. They're like as smart as a 7-year-old child, apparently. So smarter than me, pretty much. Is that all? I thought that was going to be more cute.
Task Force Falcon, a special police squad set up to tackle gang violence, arrested another 19-year-old man last week.
Oh, that happened near the Vauxhall. I know where that is. I have gotten drunk a lot of times there, actually. Good times. That wasn't eventful. I thought there was going to be more underworld stuff going on. That was a lot. That was a lot when I was a kid. Sometimes my parents would just be like, stay inside. When there were just gunshots going off. They're like, yeah, just stay inside, guys. And they're like, I want to go outside and skate. And they're like, nope, you cannot. It's just firecrackers. Oh, I knew what a gun sounded like because my big fat crazy Czech grandpa was like always firing off guns. Like he was probably one of the, well, he didn't live in Granville, he lived in Fairfield, but he was always shooting off guns when I was a kid. When he died, my dad had to like hand in all of his guns to, because a lot of the guns that he had were ones that were banned in like 1996, because he refused to hand them in and they weren't registered. So he didn't, the government didn't know that he had them. So then when he died, my dad was like, just went in and was like, hey, this is the story. Sorry, old, paranoid, crazy Slavic dude. Can you just like sort this out? But yeah, he used to make, we used to blow up stuff in his yard. Like he used to make explosives with me and my brothers and we were like, let's go to grandpa's house. And we were like, yay, we get to blow stuff up. And we just thought it was normal. We just thought it was like a normal fun time. And my dad has firearms as well. Like my dad shoots like invasive species like rabbits and stuff like that. So he's all registered though. But he doesn't really get to do it much because he's like old and it's hard to, I don't know, to find people's properties to go do it on or whatever. But I can fire a bolty. I'm pretty decent. I don't shoot rabbits though because I'm like, I don't want to kill the rabbit. I just shoot targets because I'm a pussy. I'm like, no, I know it's feral and I know it's whatever, but I don't know. I'm just a baby. Guys. I don't want to kill the rabbit.